Hey everybody, it's Shannon Marin here with the Marin Marketing Team, eXp Realty and Shannon Marin Personal Real Estate Corporation. I am here with Kealy Donaldson today, otherwise known as Kiki, and she is going to talk about the upcoming by-election in Campbell River. So tell us why you decided to run.
I've been involved in politics and interested in politics since I was in high school.
Okay.
And very involved in the Comox Valley previous to moving here 20 years ago.
Okay, so you've been around here for a while.
I have. I've
Yep.
been in Campbell River for 20 years, and I'm looking around at Campbell River and seeing the need for change, seeing the need yet again for more progress, and making sure that our community is consulted.
Yeah.
It feels like it seems to be a secondary thought right now.
Right.
For COCR.
Okay.
Community and consultation can be a complicated process at times, community engagement.
Yep.
But I think that we have a great opportunity with growth and development coming forward over the next few years.
Okay.
And for community, for collaboration, and for consultation to move forward.
I like the word collaboration.
Absolutely.
You know, and I do feel that there's a lot of people out there that need to be heard.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
We have a massive group of users here in Campbell River, from nonprofit organizations to business associations, sports groups, the list goes on. It's very, very long. And what's key right now, as we know that urban development is fast tracking in this community, you can see it happening. We see residential building happening just like wildfire right now.
I was going to say wildfire. You read my mind there.
Well,
yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
so based on that and looking at the fact that our urban density is a little lower than most neighboring communities, and looking at moving forward in a long-range, forefront thinking process, it's time that Campbell River speaks up and starts to pay attention.
Yeah.
We need to build a better tomorrow for Campbell River now.
Yes. Yes.
It's really critical.
And it's, you know, I mean, we're growing so fast, you know, so many people are coming here. You know, if we don't do something now, there's going to be problems.
There is,
right?
and there is already problems. We're running into it.
Yeah.
We're seeing smaller neighborhoods talk about no rezoning in their areas. They're not being consulted.
Yes.
You know, even myself personally, I went through a situation where the zoning on one of my properties was changed from residential to commercial without consultation.
Yes. Yeah, I've had that happen on some of my properties as well.
And that's complicated. As an owner, as a property owner, that changes my insurance, it changes my mortgage, it changes the level of value upon a consideration of sale.
Yeah.
It's
and
a
what
complicated...
you can do with it in the future if anything happened, if it burnt or anything like that. You know, if you're all of a sudden commercial zoning, bye-bye to your single family home, right?
That's right. You can't replace it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So it's time now for Campbell River to start listening, right?
Okay.
Open eyes and open ears.
Yes.
This by-election is only one seat, and there is a plethora of candidates, which is fantastic. It shows that, you know, people are ready.
People are interested in the community.
Absolutely. And they're ready for some change and some fresh blood. And I think that that's fabulous. And 18 months down the road, we'll be at a full civic election.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is even more exciting.
Yeah. Exactly.
But how do we get from today to 5 years from now?
Yeah.
10 years.
That's what needs to happen. There needs to be a vision. Right?
Yeah.
And obviously you have the vision.
Well, we have some massive challenges.
Yes.
We have a downtown core that is unsafe. Not only unsafe for the hardworking individuals of Campbell River, but not very safe for the homeless that are living down there either.
No.
We have drug addiction, we have opioids crisis, we have an affordable housing crisis. You know, these are all pieces to how our society needs to better itself in a long-range, comprehensive urban plan.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And it does need to be addressed. Right?
Absolutely.
It needs to be addressed now, you know, to keep Campbell River a fun, safe, family place to live.
I remember, you know, I still don't feel like I am officially a Campbell Riverite. I still think there's people out there in Campbell River that are like, oh, if you weren't born here, you're not from here. Cool, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But 20 years here, I've seen a gorgeous destination known as downtown Campbell River lose so much retail and so much opportunity.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
And you're a business owner here.
I
You
am.
see it. You know, you have several businesses, and you know, you're quite involved. So, I mean, if anybody knows it, you do, right?
Well, I've worked for the Downtown BIA. I ran the Pier Street Farmers Market. I worked for Pier Street Association. I've been involved in Willow Point in their relaunch when they redid the street fronts in that area. I'm a community relations and public relations specialist. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's time. It's time to hear what you want, Campbell River. It's time to hear and listen and create a plan for tomorrow.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, and that's just what people need. There's too much of this going on, you know, and no platform to really get it out there. Right?
Well, we've got huge changes coming. You know, we have a transportation corridor that's going to get addressed.
Okay.
Up off the highway, Willis Road is a likely area for where this transportation corridor is going to land,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Yep.
We're dealing with a fire department location and a service issue with the south end of Campbell River.
Okay.
Right? They're not able to service that area in the time that's required under our current master insurance
Okay.
from the city. That's an
Okay.
issue. That puts us into a risk range.
Right. So fire hall move.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think it's time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we're growing exponentially, both directions. South more so than north,
Yeah.
but both directions. Right? This goes back to what's in it tomorrow. Where are we going to be when Jubilee lights up on the south side? Where are we going to be when the upper airport all the way through to Weewacum and Weewakai properties, when that gets developed?
Right. Right.
You know, our services and infrastructure aren't there right now. What does it look like to you? What do you want?
Yeah.
You know, these are questions that need to be asked. And it's feasible to reach into Campbell River through user groups, through organizations, and create feedback that's all directly related to the urban planning of this community.
Yeah. 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 No, that's great. So what is the plan for people to be able to be heard?
Well, in my opinion, again, we are able to access organizations. I mean, typically we've seen, you know, charrettes, coffee cheese, you know, come on down at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. People like you and I, we can't access that. It's very hard for us to give our feedback. You know, business organizations, nonprofit organizations, sports organizations, teams, bodies, etc. All of that can be accessed through a survey system.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they can be asking directly not only what their organizational members want for perhaps their particular body of interest, but what else do they want to see? What else interests them for the future in Campbell River?
Yeah.
It's really not so much about you and me today, it's about our kids.
Yeah.
It's about our grandkids. It's about a
Exactly.
20-year plan and future beyond that.
Yeah. And I mean, if you look back 20 years in Campbell River, it's changed a lot. So look forward and see where we're going to be.
This is a beautiful seaside community
Yeah.
that's going to thrive. We're going to double our population in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
And we need to have the services in place for that.
Services and infrastructure.
Yeah.
And we need to be ready for it.
Yeah.
You know, our tax base is really, really critical right now. We stand at losing aquaculture. That's $83 million loss in the North Island.
Yeah.
We've seen what happened when the mill shut down. It's going to be that kind of impact if that happens. So where does that tax base come from? How are we going to be able to afford all these massive infrastructure projects that are coming down the pipe?
Yeah.
That conversation needs to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. It needs to be proactive.
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you want to say to the people at Campbell River now?
Well, I have been in this community for 20 years. It has been my honor and pleasure to volunteer and create impact in your lives. Most people that I have touched would say that I've created positive change for them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That I've contributed a positive environment for Campbell River, and that it's always in a progressive manner. So
I would have to agree with that. I really would. And I wish you all the best, Kealy. If I can help, you know where to find me.
that's great, Shannon.
Okay.
Thank you.
And how does anybody find you if they want to chat with you?
Absolutely. I can be reached by phone, 250-287-6028. That's my campaign phone number. If I don't answer, please leave a message. I will get to you. You can contact me at info@kealydonaldson.net, Kealy Donaldson.net, or you can check me out on Facebook, which is Kiki for Campbell River Council.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Always good to see you.
Don't forget to vote February 27th. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for watching. For more information about the election or how to get a hold of Kiki, you can reach us at 250-914-1122.